knocking on your door right now, you better find a way to not be at home, because you shouldn't be opening that door. If your past is knocking on your door, then just disappear. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. I hope that you have been getting values from my videos every now and then, and I hope that you have been implementing all the things I've been teaching you on this channel in your dating and in your relationships. And if you're joining me for the very first time, hello, my name is Dami. I am your relationship coach, and I'm here again to give you another relationship and dating advice. And before I get right into it, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to give this video a thumbs up. I want you to share this video to your friends and to your family so that they can benefit from it. And of course, let me know what you think about this video in the comments. Do want to leave a comment for me. So today I'll be talking to you about 10 behaviors you should never tolerate in your relationship. Yep, 10 behaviors that you should never tolerate. So if you see any of these behaviors in your relationship, then that isn't a good place for you to be. You shouldn't even be tolerating that. You shouldn't be in that space. That shouldn't be you. Alright, so let's get right into it. The number one behavior on my list is lies. So if your partner thinks that you do not deserve the truth, if they think they cannot tell you the truth about anything or about everything, then they are not worth being in a relationship with you. That relationship is going to crash. If someone keeps lying to you and never tells you the truth about anything in their life, then it means that this person does not even trust you. I mean, they don't even trust themselves. How much more you? If your partner always lies about everything about themselves and everything in their lives, and they never tell you the truth about themselves, if he or she never tells you anything about their life, if they never tell you the truth about things in their lives, then it means that they don't even trust you. I mean, they don't even trust themselves. So how can they trust you? So if this person cannot tell you the truth about everything about them, if every now and then the guy is always receiving calls from his mechanic, and every time his mechanic is calling him, he's always going out there to receive the call from his mechanic, then that guy is keeping something away from you, is hiding something from you. I mean, if as a guy, this girl that you are with is always receiving call from her daddy, every now and then you are with her, and her daddy is always calling her. Daddy is always calling her every time, and she always have to go outside to receive her daddy's call. She has never received her daddy's call in your presence. Then she's hiding something. You already know by now that that's not her daddy calling her. It is not her daddy. There's somebody else. So they are lying to you. And also be careful when somebody is lying for you. If you're not there and this person willingly lies for you, then it's just a matter of time. They will give you the royal treatment. They are going to lie to you too. They are going to lie to you, and they're going to lie against you. So if this person never opens up about things in their lives, if they never tell you the truth about everything, if they're always hiding something away from you and never telling you the clear truth about it, then that is a behavior you shouldn't be tolerating in that relationship. A relationship with a person that lies to you is not worth it at all. So the second behavior on my list is lack of communication. Listen, all of us have to learn how to talk and communicate with somebody we are in a relationship with. I mean, you can't be in a relationship with somebody you're not willing to talk to. You can't say that you are in a relationship when you are not talking to your partner, because communication is a key thing in a relationship. It matters a lot that you communicate with the person you are seeing. You can't be in a relationship with someone and say, I don't want to talk. You can't say, I am not the talking type. No, if you're not the talking type, don't even bother getting into a relationship. So you have to learn how to communicate with your partner. Let him or her know what's going on with you. Let them know what is going on in your life. You have to learn to communicate your thoughts, your struggles, your pains, your issues, your problems. your joy, with your partner. They need to know what is going on in your life part time. And listen, you have to understand that your partner is not a psychic. Please, your partner is not a psychic. They can't know what is going on in your mind. They can't know what is going on in your heart if you don't tell them. So please open up. Your partner cannot read your mind. He or she cannot read your heart. They cannot know what is happening in your mind if you don't tell them. So please, you must be willing to open up. They don't read minds. They cannot discern what is going on with you if you are unwilling to open your mouth and talk. Please, we need to talk. You need to talk to your partner. And I'm serious about this. You need to talk, because a lot of issues we have in relationships can be resolved if people are just willing to dialogue, if people are just willing to sit down and have a healthy conversation about it. And I keep saying that some relationship will not have broken if two people are just willing to dialogue, if two people are just willing to talk about the issue and tell themselves how they are feeling and what is going on in their lives. A lot of issues would have been resolved if only people were willing to dialogue and have a healthy conversation about everything. So you see, you must be willing to talk to your partner. You must be willing. You have to talk. You can't say you're not the talking type. You have to be the talking type. You have to learn how to communicate with your partner in a calm and loving manner. All right, your partner cannot read your mind. They cannot read your heart. They cannot read what is going on with you if you are unwilling to talk about it. So if you are in a relationship with somebody who is unwilling to talk to you, please don't stay there. Please don't. You can't be staying there, because you will be frustrated. I mean, how do you stay in a relationship with somebody who is not talking to you? That's frustrating. So it is not even a good place for anybody to be. So if they're not talking to you and you have approached them, you have told them how you feel about the matter, and if they are unwilling to work on it, then you have to leave that relationship. Sorry, it's just what it is. So you have to leave that relationship. It is a behavior that you cannot keep tolerating. Alright, so do not accept a lack of communication, because you see it is going to ruin and destroy that relationship. So the third thing on my list is the past. Yep, leave the past in the past. Now there's a reason why the past is called the past. It has to be in the past. So stop going back to your past. You have to stop going back to your past. And you can't even be with somebody who keeps going back to their past. Listen, if the past is knocking on your door right now, you better find a way to not be at home, because you shouldn't be opening that door. If your past is knocking on your door, then just disappear, because you were not supposed to open that door at all. Because when you open the door, it means that you are going back to your past. You are going back to all the things that have hurt you. You are going back to that negativity. You are going back to the things that shattered you. So don't open the door when your past is knocking, unless you want to go back to your past. Because you see, your life is meant to be moved forward. That is why you have two legs that are facing front. It means that you have to keep moving forward. So keep moving, get moving. Stop going back to your past. You have to stay away from people who remind you of your past. Listen, if you are with somebody that always compares you to your ex, or who reminds you of how you should be like their ex, who reminds you of their mess, no, you shouldn't be with that kind of person. You shouldn't be tolerating anybody who reminds you of your past. Don't tolerate them if they always compare you to their ex or to your ex. If they keep bringing up old memories, old habits, or your old behavior, then you shouldn't be with them at all. You shouldn't be with somebody who reminds you of the past. You shouldn't be with somebody who is always taking you back to your past. There's a reason why the Apostle Paul says to leave behind the things that are behind, because it is the past. And I think you should take his advice. Please leave the past in the past. That's one of the reasons why the past is called the past. The fourth thing on my list is cheating. Now this is the fourth behavior on my list. Cheating. Listen, if you are not ready to be committed to someone, if you know that you are not ready to take care of somebody's heart, you are not ready to be committed and take responsibility for somebody else, then do not, I say it again, do not, I'm serious about what I'm laughing about, but I'm really, really serious now. Do not drag them into something that has the potential of damaging them. Do not drag them into something that has the potential of breaking their heart, because human beings have real emotions. They have real emotions that can explode. So don't let anybody explode because of you. Don't be the reason why somebody is hurting. If you are not ready to stay committed and be committed to somebody, then don't waste their time, because you see, wasting their time is the same as wasting their life, because life is measured in time. So if you're wasting somebody's time, you're practically wasting the person's life. So don't get in a relationship with somebody just to hurt them. If you know that you're going to cheat on the person, if you know that you're going to hurt this person, and you are going to leave them hurting so that they will take the next 2 or 3 years to try to heal, then don't you get in a relationship with that person, because you see, you'll be a wicked person. So if you are in a relationship and somebody is cheating on you, please run. Uncle, run. Auntie, run. There's a reason why you have 2 legs, and there's a reason why your 2 legs are facing forward. It means that you have to keep walking. Please walk. Walk away. Yeah? I said it. Now I'll say it again. Walk away. If somebody is cheating on you and you are in a relationship with them, then you should walk away, because they are not ready to be committed to you. They are not ready to be focused. Alright? Because you see, if somebody is going to cheat on you and break your heart and have you spend the next 2 to 3 years of your life recovering from their mistakes, then you shouldn't even be in a relationship with them. Alright? So the next behavior on my list is disrespect. Listen, you cannot keep tolerating somebody who is disrespecting you and who is dishonoring you. Your partner should honor you. Your partner should respect you. Do not accept any behavior that is disrespectful. Alright? And please know your worth, know your value. Do not accept any kind of disrespect from anybody. Know your identity, know who you are. When you know who you are, you will know how you want to be treated and how you should be treated. And you will know when other people are disrespecting you and treating you less of who you are and who you can be. So know your worth. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are valuable. Know that you are more than enough. Know that you are worth the respect of every single person that you meet. Don't let someone come into your life and disrespect you. No, don't. You're not a doormat, so don't let anybody do that to you. Don't let anybody come into your life and walk all over your life, walk all over your heart, and think that you'll be okay with that. No, do not accept any kind of disrespect from anybody, because you see, you deserve all the respect in the world. So don't call yourself short. Don't, because you are a beautiful person. Listen, you are beautiful in and out. If only you know this, you are valuable. You are more than enough. You are an amazing person. So do not let anybody, I repeat, do not let anybody disrespect you. Right? So the 6th behavior on my list is being ignored. Listen, don't be in a relationship where you feel that you are the only person in that relationship. That's not a relationship. Whatever that is, it is not a relationship. I don't know what I can call it, but it is definitely not a relationship. Listen, if you are calling the guy and he's not picking up, you are calling the lady, she's not picking up. Day 1, you called her, she's not picking. Day 2, the same thing. Day 3, the same thing. Week 1, the same thing. Week 2, the same thing. Then something is wrong. You are being ignored. Do not accept it. If somebody is ignoring you, it just means that they don't value you. No, they don't. They don't value you. So if somebody is ignoring you, they are practically ghosting you. And like I said in one of my videos, if somebody is ghosting you, then you are practically dating a ghost. Yes, you are. If the person you are dating, if the person you are in a relationship with keeps ghosting you every now and then you are dating a ghost. Listen, you are not a statue, neither are you a robot. So if somebody wants to be with you, they have to be willing to pay the price. They have to be willing to give the requirements that a healthy relationship requires. And that requires time. They have to be willing to give you time. They have to be willing to give you attention. They have to be willing to give you affection and everything that a healthy relationship requires to thrive. But if they are not willing to give all these things, if they are ignoring you, then you have a hard decision to make. And I'm serious about that. You have a difficult decision to make. You have to stop tolerating that behavior, because if you keep tolerating this behavior, they will keep treating you like that. Because you see, we have to teach people how to treat us by how we treat ourselves. So if you keep keeping quiet about this matter and you don't say anything about it, it means that you are okay with it. The other person will think that you are okay with being treated like that. They will think that, okay, they can just walk into your life at any point in time. They think they can and feel that they can, and they can walk away at any point in time as if everything will be normal. So never you accept this behavior. All right. And the seventh behavior on my list is a bad attitude. Listen, if you're having a bad day or a rough day, then you shouldn't be taking it out on your partner. Now, I know that these things happen. Some days are just like that. Sometimes you have a rough day. Sometimes you had a hectic day at work. Sometimes somebody offended you, and then you make the mistake of taking it out on your partner. Listen, that is so incorrect. That is so wrong. That is so wrong. That is so unhealthy to do. So let's say you are the type that gets upset easily, and then you're having a conversation with your partner and you are upset. Then it's okay to take a deep breath. Breathe in. Take a deep breath, and tell your partner that, okay, I need to cool off. I need like 5 minutes to take a walk. You can take a walk, and say to them that I'm going to come back, and then after then we're going to have a healthy and proper conversation. We're going to have an actual conversation about what is going on now. But now will not be a good time for me to talk about this thing. Now will not be a good time for me to talk to you. It's okay to say that. It's okay to let them know that there's something going on with you, instead of giving a negative energy, instead of giving them a bad attitude. Because you see, this thing can ruin your relationship. It can ruin a beautiful relationship. So never you tolerate a bad behavior from anybody, and I mean from anybody, because you see, they are not worth being in a relationship with you if they have a bad attitude and if they are unwilling to work on it. Alright, so the next behavior on my list is any kind of abuse. Any kind of abuse. I don't want to know if it is emotional abuse, if it is verbal abuse, if it is physical, if it is sexual abuse, any kind of abuse. And let me say this, alright? Real men do not hit women. No, they don't. A real man will not place his hand on a woman. And I know that there are women who beat men too. There are women who abuse men too. Yes, but I know that a lot of men don't even speak about this, because you see, you have to talk about it to be counted as part of the statistics. But men don't talk about this. But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen to men too. It happens to men too. So never you tolerate any kind of abuse, be it emotional abuse, be it emotional abuse, be it verbal abuse, sexual abuse, any kind of abuse, physical abuse, any kind of abuse. Do not accept any kind of negative behavior, any kind of abuse from anybody. And again, I'll say, please know your worth. Please know your value. Know that you are valuable. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are an amazing person. Know that you are more than enough. And I can shout it out loud. I can shout it on top of my voice right now. Please know that you are more than enough. So never you stay with somebody who is abusing you. Never you stay with somebody who thinks low of you. Never you stay with somebody who talks down on you. Never you stay with somebody who makes you feel less of yourself. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve to be in your life. So if you're with somebody who's abusing you, it doesn't matter the kind of abuse it is, but if it is abuse, please run for your life. The first approach is to run for your life. You have to be separated from the abuser. So please, if you're a victim of abuse, never you stay there. It is not a good place for you to be. It's going to ruin you, it's going to destroy you, it's going to destroy your self-esteem, it's going to destroy your self-worth, your self-image. You wouldn't even know who you are anymore, because you see, it is just a matter of time you will start believing the words of the abuser. Okay, and please understand that abuse is not a form of love. No, it is not. It is very toxic, and nobody deserves that kind of energy. Nobody deserves that kind of negative energy. So please do not stay there. I'll repeat myself again. Abuse is not a form of love. Please, abuse does not define love in any form. All right, so please do not stay there. If you are in an abusive relationship, or you know somebody that is in an abusive relationship, then you need to get help. You need to get help. If this is you, please do not stay there. All right, so the next thing on my list is broken promises. Please stop telling your partner what you are going to do if you know you are not going to do it. Please, broken promises hurt. They hurt. Please, because you see, these things make your words empty. And if you are with somebody who keep making promises to you and they never fulfill one of it, they never fulfill anyone, then it is not a good place for you to be, because they are not people of integrity. This person doesn't value you, and it means that their words do not align with who they really say they are, and it means that they are not really into you like that. Because if somebody is really into you, they will not make promises that they know they will not be able to fulfill. They will not make empty promises to you. Broken promises make your words empty. It means that you're not a person of integrity. It means that what you say you are, or who you say you are, does not align with who you really are. And that is what integrity really is. Integrity is when who you say you are matches your inner image. If what you project to everybody else matches your inner being, matches your true person that we can see, then that is integrity. But if the person you are with keeps breaking their promises to you every now and then that is not a behavior for you to tolerate at all. All right, so please do not stay there. So the last point on my list is lowering your standards. Listen, you don't have to lower your standard to find love. No, you don't. No, you don't. Listen, you shouldn't be lowering your standard. Don't lower your standard just because you've been praying to God to send you a good man or a good woman, you know, that will do life with you, that you want to do life with, that you want to get married to. And then you feel like this is November 2024, and then it seems like the man or the woman is not showing up yet. And then you feel like, oh, I think I should lower my standard a little bit. No, you shouldn't be doing that to yourself. Don't you lower your standard, because it will not help you find love. Never you lower your standards. If anything, up your game. Don't bring it down, because you see, you should want what you want enough to still want it. If you want to be treated with love, respect, dignity, and honor, then you shouldn't be asking for anything short of that. You shouldn't be looking to accepting anything that is less of that, because you see, you deserve it. You deserve all the good things in the world. You should know yourself. That's why I keep saying that you should know yourself. You should value yourself. You deserve the best relationship. You deserve to be happy. And I can tell you, it is a privilege for any man or woman to love and appreciate you. So never you lower your standards. If anything, you should raise them, because you see, a man or woman that is for you will definitely meet them. Alright, I hope you've been able to pick a thing or two in this video that will help you in your relationship and your dating life. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share it to your friends and to your family. And of course, leave a comment for me. Let me know what you think about this video. So I'll see you in my next one. Bye.